Hello, people. This is the Digest TV. I'm your host, Dr. Joseph Deji-Folutile. Today, I'll be looking at common mistakes of most salespeople. Common mistakes of most salespeople. If you have not done so, please go ahead right now and subscribe to this channel. And I want you to share with as many people as possible. I have a mandate to add value to your life in the area of sales, marketing, business, farming, health, and so many other topics that will benefit you in life. Common mistakes of most sales people. There are some common mistakes that many sales people tend to make. We are all involved in selling, whether you are selling ideas, you are selling products, we are selling services. We are all involved in selling. I used to read a particular book. I can't remember the author now. That said, God is a salesman. I love that book. Very good for salespeople. Common mistakes of most salespeople. Number one, talking too much. Talking too much. Focusing on your product features without listening to the customer's feature needs can be off-putting. Effective salespeople listen more than they talk. Effective salespeople listen more than they talk. We all tend to want to show the prospect or the client or the leads about how much we know about what we are selling. But wisdom demands that you talk less than your prospects, than your customer, than your clients. You talk less than them. You listen more than you talk. There's a wisdom that says that we are given 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen more than we talk. And in selling, this is a wisdom you want to obey. Listen more than you talk. Let me give you a story, one of my sales adventures. I went to see one of my clients one time, and as soon as I got to his office, I discovered that the man wanted to talk. He was telling me about problems, in his business, the challenges he was facing, all manner of things he was talking about. And I knew that this guy wanted to talk. So I decided to listen to him. Of course, I was showing all the body signals that I was listening to him. I'm going to do a video on that, on active listening, way ahead. I was listening to him actively throughout the conversation. I think for more than 45 minutes, he was talking. And when I felt that, I've listened enough and I need to move in my sales journey to see other customers, I stood up. And then, he said, Doctor, what did you bring for us? And we went down to my car. I opened my boot and he bought a lot of products for me. Without talking, just listening. Just listening. There's power in listening. So you don't talk too much when it comes to selling. This is one of the common mistakes that most salespeople are making, talking too much. Focusing on your product features without listening to the customer's needs can be off-putting. Effective salespeople listen more than they talk. Number two, lack of preparation. Lack of preparation. I was talking to my team on our Monday meeting that if you are going for any position, there are 3 things you need to do. The first one is preparation. The second is preparation. And the third is preparation. The more prepared you are, the more you're able to seize opportunities. The more prepared you are, the more you're able to close the sales. So if you are not preparing well before you go for sales call, you are making a lot of mistakes. Not researching the prospect or their industry can make you seem unprofessional and ill-prepared. And when you are unprofessional, When you are unprofessional and ill-prepared, you know what that means? You will not be able to close sales very well. So this is a mistake you want to make sure you avoid from time to time, because the tendency not to prepare is very high. So lack of preparation is a very common mistake of most salespeople. Number 3, pushy behavior. Pushy behavior. That is being overly aggressive or pushy. This can turn potential customers away. Building rapport and trust is more effective any day, anytime. Building rapport and trust is more effective. When it comes to selling, rapport, and building trust is very important. You don't need to be too aggressive. In fact, the more aggressive you are, the more pushy you are, the more people tend to avoid you. The more people tend to avoid you. Put yourself in a situation whereby somebody is trying to push it to you, or pushing at you, or being overly aggressive. You want to find a way to avoid that person. So this is a very common mistake of most salespeople. If you are doing it, I want you to stop doing that and go for building rapport and trust, which is more effective in selling. Number 4, remember we are talking about common mistakes of most salespeople. Number 4 is ignoring follow-ups. Know that word, ignoring follow-ups, not follow-up, follow-ups. There's money, the money is in the follow-up. The money is in the follow-up. The answer is in the follow-up. The result you are looking for is in the follow-up. Just one-time contact will not solve the problem. You need to follow up. The follow-up can be 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. It can even be 2 years. In fact, it can be 5 years. In fact, it can be 10 years. There's power in follow-up. Neglecting to follow up after an initial contact can cause you to miss out on potential deals. Neglecting to follow up after an initial contact can cause you to miss out on potential deals. This is the Digest TV. I'm your host, Dr. Joseph Deji-Folutile. If there's any area of selling that you want me to talk about or make a video for you, but please put it on the comment below. I've been in this selling business for more than 34 years. So I'm also a trainer. I train a lot of sales reps in how to sell. So that this video is very, very good for sales organization. You can share with your sales team to listen to it again and again and again. There's power in repetition. The more you're able to avoid these mistakes, I tell you, the more you're able to create miracles in your selling profession. Common mistakes of most salespeople. If you have not done so, go ahead right now and subscribe to this channel. And also, please share with as many people as possible. And if you want me to do any video for you in any area of selling, please just put it on the comment below and I'm going to do justice to that. Number 5 common mistake of most salespeople is selling features, not benefits. Selling features are not benefits. Selling features are not benefits. Customers are more interested in how your product will benefit them rather than its technical features. I want to know what your product will do for me. I want to know what your service will do for me. I want to know what your ideas will do for me, not about the technical features. Well, good to have technical features, that is for you, but convert it to benefits for your clients, for your prospects, for your leads. We are interested in the benefits. What can your product do for me? But a lot of salespeople make mistakes in this area. You know, it's good to know your features, but it's more important to know how you can convert those features to benefit your customers. So the mistakes of selling features and not benefits is something you have to stop making right now so that you can get ahead in your selling business. Number 6, not handling objections. Not handling objections is a common mistake of most salespeople. Failing to address objections or concerns can lead to lost opportunities. It's important to handle objections with empathy and provide solution. It's important for you to handle objection with empathy and provide solution. So when customer comes around and give you an objection, it's not a time to get angry. It's not a time to dodge. It's a time to face it squarely and handle the objection, because that particular moment is a test. It's a test for you. Once you're able to handle the objection very well, you are able to get a customer that will come again and again and again. So you must be prepared to handle objections, and that is part of your preparation. So failing to address objections or concerns can lead to lost opportunities. It's important to handle objections with empathy and provide solutions. Provide solutions. Number 7, not customizing the pitch. Remember what I'm talking about? Common mistakes of most people, not customizing the pitch. You have the pitch that you have been taught, maybe in your sales meeting, whatever. It's not something you have to just be applying to everybody. You need to find different prospects with different approach. So you need to customize the pitch to handle a particular customer or clients you are dealing with per time. Using a one-size-fits-all pitch can alienate potential customers. There's no one-size-fits-all in anything that you are doing as a salesperson. When you are trained, you are supposed to apply your training creatively. There are some people you go all the way, verbatim, the way you want to put the pitch. You have to modify it. You have to adapt it to changing situation and changing people. People are different. So there's no one size fits all pitch in selling business. So using a one size fits all pitch can alienate potential customers. Tailor your approach to each prospect's unique needs. That is very understandable enough. Tailor your approach to each prospect's unique needs. Number 8, not building relationships. This is a very important point for me personally. I've benefited a lot in selling by building relationship. So when you're not building relationship, you are making a very grave mistake in selling. Treating customers as transactions rather than building relationship can limit long-term success. Some people just do business, let me just sell and move. That is transactional business. That is not relationship building business. Relationship they are powerful. In fact, they are eternal. The more you're able to do that in your selling business, the more you will get results. So when you don't build relationships, you are making a lot of mistakes. Because treating customers on transactions rather than building relationships can limit long-term success. You are going for long-term success, not just, let me just sell and go. That's a grave mistake you are making. If you are doing that, you need to stop that and focus on building relationships. Number 9, focusing on price only. This is a very common mistake of most people. Focusing on price mainly. Only price. They can't buy my product because the price is high. No. Competing solely on price can commoditize your product and ignore its value proposition. I want you to write that down very well and look at it from time to time. Competing solely on price can commoditize your product and ignore its value proposition. Competing solely on price can commoditize your product and ignore its value proposition. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. So it's always good for you to hammer on value. When a customer asks you, what's the price of this product? Don't give the price. Focus on the value first. Say, let me tell you what the value of this product, let me tell you what this product will do for you. Instead of The moment you mention price, the customer will tend to commoditize your products. So focusing on price only is a grave mistake you want to avoid. Number 10, lack of confidence. Lack of confidence. If you don't believe in your product, it's hard for customers to have confidence in it. If you don't believe in your product, how do you want customers to believe in your product? And this belief is not something you say, oh, I believe. No, people know if you believe in a product. If you are talking to me as a salesperson, I know whether you believe in that product or not. I know from your body language, from your utterances, from your confidence level, you know that, oh, you don't even believe in what you are selling. And if you don't believe in what you are selling, it will be very difficult to sell that product. So if you don't believe in your product, it's hard for customers to have confidence in it. So lack of confidence is a mistake you want to avoid at all costs. You need to believe in your product. You believe so much that you are full of enthusiasm. You are full of passion. People say, oh, your mouth is too sweet. Because the way you talk about your product, you know, and confidence is contagious. It's contagious. Once you have confidence in your product, it's going to rub on your prospect, on your clients, your customers from time to time. Number 11, not asking for the sale. Not asking for the sale. A lot of people, salespeople make this mistake. Not asking for the sale. You know, why are you doing the business? It's to sell. So when you make a mistake, you know, not asking for the sale, that's a big error. Some salespeople hesitate to ask for the sale, assuming the customer will initiate it. Every time you are talking to a customer, you are looking for, or you are listening, you are looking for a way to bring in and close the sales, and close the sales, and close the sales. And confidence is very important in this area. So the reason why you are doing it is to close the sales. So you need to find opportunity to ask for the sales from time to time. But without being pushy or being aggressive, as soon as you get an opportunity, you ask for the sale. You ask for the sale. You ask for the sale until you get it. You ask for the sale until you get it. This is the Digest TV. I'm your old Dr. Joseph Deji-Folutile. I'm talking on common mistakes of most salespeople. If you have not done so, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel because I have the mandate to add a lot of value to your business, to your career. Number 12, neglecting existing customers. Neglecting existing customers. This is a very big mistake that many salespeople are making. Focusing solely on acquiring new customers and ignoring existing ones can result in missed upselling and cross-selling opportunities. I want you to write that down in your notes. Neglecting existing customers, that is, focusing solely on acquiring new customers and ignoring existing ones, can result in missed upselling and cross-selling opportunity. There's upselling, there's cross-selling opportunities for you in business. We're going to talk on that in a presentation, which can also sell more, you know, through upselling and through cross-selling. You know, a customer that buys something from you over time, discover that as you continue to deal with that customers, you have something to sell more for that customer among your product offers. You know, you have a lot of opportunity to get more business, even through referrals. So, existing customers, I tell people, existing customers, they are gold. They are gold. They are gold. It costs you a lot to get new customers than to maintain old customers. It costs you more to get new customers than to maintain old customers. Don't forget that statement. Write it down. It costs you much more to get new customers than to maintain old customers. So you don't want to neglect existing customers. Number 13, over-promising. Over-promising. Making unrealistic promises can lead to disappointed customers and damage your credibility. Over-promising. And this always comes to when you talk too much. Really. When you talk too much, when you don't listen enough. When you overpromise, It's a problem. It's always better for you to under-promise and over-deliver. Under-promise and over-deliver. So making unrealistic promises can lead to disappointed customers and damage your credibility. Don't engage in overpromise. Under-promise, but over-deliver. That is the way you should go. Number 14, not keeping up with industry trends is a common mistake of most salespeople. That is, not staying updated on industry trends and advancement can hinder your ability to have informed conversations. I love that. Informed conversation. There's some customers, they look forward to meeting you because of the way you converse. You're up to date. You have your ears to the ground. There's some people are just mediocre. You don't know what is going on. You don't know what is trendy. You don't know what is going on in your industry. And then you are talking to your customers and they don't find you interesting enough to engage in conversation. You discover that you will be losing that particular account. If you have a competitive, a competitor that you come together to that particular customer, the customer will want to listen more to your competitor than you because he feel that every time I see your competitor, I gain a lot from that competitor, I engage with conversation. So being able to have informed conversation is a product of keeping up with industry trends. So if you don't keep up with industry trends, you are making a lot of mistakes. Number 15, not learning from rejections. Not learning from rejections. No, like we tell people, rejection should not be personalized. You should not internalize rejection. So rejection is a pointer to redirection. Rejection is a pointer to redirection. Put that in your notes. Rejection is a pointer to redirection. So, not learning from rejection is a very big mistake. Instead of getting discouraged by rejection, use them as opportunities to learn and improve. I tell people in my training that nobody can reject you. They can only seemingly reject your product or service or ideas for now. For now, there's no complete rejection. And most of the time, the supposed rejection of your product, of your idea or your service is a pointer to redirection. And it's a way to also learn and redirect your efforts to get better results. So you need to learn from rejection. Don't shy away from it. Don't internalize it as, oh, somebody rejected me, and then you become discouraged. You don't want to go out again. No. Not learning from rejection is a mistake you want to avoid by all means. So instead of getting discouraged by rejection, use them as opportunities to learn and improve. This is the Digest TV, your host, Dr. Joseph Deji-Folutile. I'm also challenging you, if you have any area of selling, of sales that you want me to talk about, or marketing, whatever, please put it on the comment below. I'm going to do justice to that. I have the mandate to add value to you, both in your career, in your business, and life in general. I've been talking on common mistakes of most salespeople. In conclusion, being aware of these mistakes and actively working to avoid them can significantly enhance a salesperson's effectiveness and success. So the key thing is to be aware of these mistakes and to actively work to avoid them. Be aware of these mistakes and actively work to avoid these mistakes. And if I will advise that you go over this video with your team. If you are the owner of a business, please go over this video with your team from time to time. The more they are able to avoid making these mistakes, the more they will be able to create miracles for you in your business. I guarantee you that. Till I see you again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also to share with as many people as possible. Bye for now. Thank you.